Hello, Beauty News family. Welcome to our January and December 2019 Top 10.
Recap. Yeah, so pretty much these are just videos where we go through some interesting releases of the last month, but because we didn't do it in December, we're incorporating some December items as well, and it's probably not going to be 10. We don't know the number.
No.
We don't really care. It's just a highlight reel or a low light reel of what's been released and discussing it in a
some of it
shorter...
is great and some of it is woeful.
Yeah, but this is just a shorter, sort of easier to digest reminder video. If you can't be bothered sitting through our hour to hour and 40-minute episodes each week, I don't blame you. This is just sort of a recap. So let's get on to the biggest news of the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
It is the change of Kat Von D Beauty. So Kat Von D has separated from Kat Von D Beauty. Great move. Very good for both parties involved because the combination was not good.
That was a toxic relationship.
That was bad. That was not better together. That was worse together.
That was, oh dear.
Not good. So if you were concerned, if you loved some of their products, but you have strong feelings about vaccinating children or not being racist, then, you probably didn't want to put money in her pocket. Luckily, they've now separated. She has sold her shares in the company to Kendo, who own the company outright now. So if you buy anything from now on, it's not going to Kat Von D, so enjoy. With that sort of change, they have renamed the brand to KVD Vegan Beauty. Clunkiest goddamn name known to man right now. But they've recently come out with a justification about what it means, which we know it means Kat Von D Vegan Beauty because it was Kat Von D Beauty, right? Like, it's logical.
Like, you can't, guys, come on.
Yeah.
Now, they did give an explanation, like you said.
And it's a piece. Oh, yeah.
And it's not, it doesn't fly. No one's falling for it.
They're literally pissing on you and telling you it's raining.
They are reaching so far. I'm surprised they haven't.
You can see their urethra and they're pissing on you and they're like, no, it's raining. You're like, fuck
Promise it's raining.
It's raindrops, guys.
So it says here, they have said, KVD Vegan Beauty stands for our ethos and new manifesto. It does not stand for a person's initials. They didn't even say her name.
They're so trying to disconnect big time.
Watch
it as time goes on. They're going to go back through their Instagram account and delete all things with her in it.
Absolutely. They probably already have.
Yeah.
We believe in kindness, vegan beauty plus discovery in brackets and doing good.
So it's, let's just refresh. It is kindness, vegan beauty, and discovery, and doing good vegan beauty.
Correct.
That's what the brand stands for. That's what the brand's name means. You're dumb.
The newest release from Kindness, Vegan Beauty plus Discovery and Doing Good Vegan Beauty is...
No.
What?
No.
Stop it, guys. What are you doing over there? Change it to KVB.
Yep.
And call it Kendo Vegan Beauty.
Yeah, not that hard. You're welcome. And there were so many people in the comments last week or the week before that was like, just do that. And you're like, great point. They should be hiring you.
Look at all these smart people.
Yeah, they're there.
They're so clever.
Why aren't they hired?
Give them a pay rise.
Ridiculous.
What on earth? Kindness, vegan beauty plus discovery in brackets and doing good vegan beauty.
No.
What are you doing over there?
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on. Some people also were asking about packaging. They like the packaging aesthetics. And they've basically said they're going to be selling through their existing inventory. So they're earth friendly, not so they waste money.
Yeah, of course.
And in the future, it appears that they are going to be sort of maintaining the current visuals.
Vibe.
Vibe of their line.
But changing the logo.
Yes.
No doubt. Yep.
Hopefully. And they will be keeping their formulas. When it comes to discontinuing products, this is interesting. So they said, we're not discontinuing any products because of the new brand. But they say, announced in October 2019, we are discontinuing Alchemist Palette, Brow Struck Dimension, Everlasting Glimmer Veil, good, and the Saint and Sinner perfumes.
Yeah, we need to go back and see where they announced that because we pay a bit of attention and didn't
We
see
didn't
that.
see any of that.
But
so
there you go. So I reckon over time they will be trimming the fat in the collection.
Yes.
And I do think they probably kept a lot of these things because Kat Von D was quite passionate about them. I know that the Alchemist palette was something that she was sort of working on for 7 years.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that even if it didn't, like I think it sold well initially, but then after time when everyone had it or something similar, she probably didn't want to let it go. Whereas I think they're yet trimming the fat now.
Yes.
All right, the next biggest sort of like rebrand news was Makeup Geek Cosmetics finally doing their long-awaited relaunch, rebrand, something. So this had been in the works for a couple of years and some people responded really well to it. I wasn't one of those people. But essentially what they did was they've released their eyeshadows in square pans instead of circle pans. And instead of it being in the 9-pan sort of well palettes, they've created more freedom system type palettes where they're just magnetic empty palettes and you can slot in whatever you want. So they do have a bunch of eyeshadows. Some of them are old shades, just sort of repackaged. And some of them are new shades. They discontinued others. So it is a sort of refresh. They didn't really rebrand. Kat Von D to KVD Vegan Beauty is a rebrand.
Kindness, vegan.
Discovery, goodness, doing good, goodness, vegan beauty. So that is a rebrand. But I think what Makeup Geek did was just sort of like refresh,
revamp
the range.
Yeah.
But yeah, so a lot of people have responded well. Other people are like, this is kind of boring, which is the camp I'm in.
I think maybe there was a lot. I think some people expected a lot more than what we got straight off the bat.
I think because also we were talking about it for so long. Like we knew this was coming for at least 2 years. And I was like, there's going to be something cool coming. And I'm like, it's the same thing, but square.
Yeah.
One thing I thought that was pretty sassy of Marlena was one of her really popular shades, which was Cocoa Bear. She changed to Cheetah Bear because her husband sounded like he cheated on her. And that was named after him. So I appreciate
what an
that.
Asshole.
Yeah, I heard he was like, I heard there was also like
was
physical
a
violence and
shitbag.
horrible shit. So yeah. Anyway, so the rebrand, relaunch, pan happened.
Something
happened. So if you dig it, awesome. Check it out. There's going to be more to come, I hope. If not,
I'm sure there will be. There's got to be.
Oh, there's got to be.
But
if you didn't get excited for it,
maybe there's
I don't
something.
blame you.
Yeah, and maybe there's something more exciting coming soon. Hopefully.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So we saw a palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills in January. It was the Amrezy palette.
Yes.
And this one was a little bit different because it had 16 pans instead of 14.
Don't trigger me.
Don't
trigger me, guys.
Don't get me started. And it had pressed glitter formula.
Which and a pop of blue and a pop of pink. Surprise, fucking prize.
I know.
Look, not one for me.
No.
And I think, once again, this is, some people are getting a little bit like, it's getting really repetitive.
Look, I'm just putting it out there. If you're going to change the size and the shape of the palette, take that goddamn crap shack brush out of there. For God's sake.
I don't mind the brush quality, just never use it.
Nah,
I never damn use it. Yeah.
Double-ended brushes.
Yeah, put a one-ended brush so at least I can put it in my cup of brushes and actually use it on a daily basis.
I agree.
But anyway, that was something that I think it fell a bit flat only because they've released about 1,001 palettes last year and they all kind of look the same.
Yeah.
Norvina did come out to say, like, don't worry, guys. We're not overloading you with, like, palettes this year like we did last year. there's just another one coming in a week's time, and then you got to wait till Christmas.
Yeah.
So we did see the one that was coming in a week's time, and it was her mini palette, volume 3.
So, look, more pop of blue, pop of green.
Look, I think it's visually very interesting. The contrast looks cool. Is it practical, and is it going to be something that works well together? I argue no, but I think the colours are fun. So I'll give them that.
Yeah, take out the matte blue and green, and I probably would have purchased that palette.
Take out the papers and the trash.
Take out the papers and the trash.
Trigger. Sorry.
I love that
She's
song.
so easy to trigger. She's so easy to trigger. Sorry. Yeah, so that's just come out. From what her tweet said, no more palettes until holidays.
What? Hang on, I gotta find it. The next ABH palette is at Holiday 2020.
You're wrong.
It's not
just launched.
because this particular palette says ABH Norvina.
Yep.
So, not. We are living in pink series all year long. Norvina has a mini and a full size between now and holiday.
So there'll be another one coming in a week.
Yeah. I feel like Norvina talks about Anastasia and Norvina being separate brands, then when they are released, it's not.
Yeah. I know, it's just a
perception.
perception.
Let's get
Blendiful.
Let's get Blendiful with Tati. So we saw the long-awaited next release from Tati Beauty, and it's the Blendiful. It is a velour puff duo, so you've got a large one and a small one. And I feel like people were a little bit like thrown off by this.
I think that's fair.
I don't think that's what they were exactly expecting. I think they were expecting a sponge.
Yeah.
Which is fair. But it's a bit different, but it's not so different. I personally think something like this is, they've been around forever. Lots of people use them, but I feel like Tati is sort of almost bringing it to her masses.
Yes.
Is that fair?
Yeah, because you can say also before Beauty Blender brought out the Beauty Blender, makeup artists have been using various types of sponges for decades and decades. So you just need something to bring it to the masses and give it sort of mass appeal. And I think that's what Tati's trying to do here.
Yeah.
Now, like we said in the episode when we talked about this a little bit more, the way she describes using it is quite different to what most people use these sort of puffs like. So people generally use them for powders, or they use them for leaning on faces if you're a makeup artist and don't want to disrupt the base underneath. So using it as she talks about foundation or primer, foundation, cream product, contour, powder, everything, everything. Pretty much all face color products you can apply with this, which is very unusual. And I'm curious about it. So yeah, so that's the next thing that's the thing that just launched from Tati Beauty. And I'm waiting to see more reviews on it. That's all I have to say. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Another release that I think a lot of people were surprised by. I don't know if it went down as well as it was expected to.
Yeah.
So Morphe released a collaboration with Pony. So Pony is a Korean influencer, makeup artist, and to be fair, this is one of the most unique Morphe palettes I have seen ever.
In a long time.
So it is a variety of pastels, dark shades, cool tone predominantly, and it was designed to give sort of like a fantasy. So it's called the 35i Icy Fantasy Artistry palette. So, I think this interests a lot of people. Pastels are coming back, baby. Whether you like it or not, they are coming back. And it came with, or you can also buy 3 lipsticks, and they were really not chalky looking, but bright
Chalky
pastels.
looking.
They are they don't suit everyone. Let's
No.
just be real. So,
They're hard to formulate to make them look good.
and they're a very clashing color with your natural colors.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're into pastels, this could be something interesting. The lipsticks, you're sort of like a pinky pastel color, a peachy one, and then a purple. And yeah, they've got some beautiful eye looks going on. But again, I think people were more excited with the concept of this than they were the execution of it.
Yeah,
But, you know,
fair.
each to their own. It does look cool. I like the purple cool tone corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I vaguely remember reading that someone hated it.
Yeah.
And there was like, someone was like, I bought it because I was inspired by it and I like pony and all this jazz, but fuck, the formula was bad. And then it was just like this thread of people like, oh my God, I agree. Yes, it was so bad. Blah, blah, blah.
But to be fair, Morphe prices and formula aren't the best formula in the world.
No.
You're getting quantity over quality.
Yeah.
And even though the colour story is very interesting and different from Morphe, pastels are notoriously hard to formulate because they're really chalky. You need to put a lot of white in them. So they don't look the most flattering. But yeah, there we go.
We saw some new products from Bite Beauty, and one that really had people talking was the Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. So this did the rounds on not on Instagram, on YouTube. There was a lot of sponsored content around this particular foundation.
Yes.
And basically they said that it used micellar technology and
To create a skin-like finish. What does that mean? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think they know. I think they were just trying to use buzzwords.
I think they were just like, did you know 2 years ago micellar was really popular? So
Yeah, so if we put it in
should use
foundation, we can get the people searching for micellar and it pops up with foundation.
Check Google Trends.
Yeah. I just feel like they didn't explain what that technology does in the foundation. And I feel like if you're going to put in the name and as a claim of like, this has this, explain why it's there.
Yeah.
Because it makes no sense. They're also really preaching, like they're trying to turn all their products vegan in 2020.
Clean.
And they really pushed this as being like a clean foundation. And once again, it had like synthetic fragrances and things that aren't actually... What is clean? You don't need clean. It's fine. So
is it cleaning my house?
Yeah.
Good, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I've also heard that a few people were saying that a lot of the reviews, like the 5-star reviews they were getting when the product had just launched, were people that were sent it for like, you know, like those review websites. They send out products before they come out.
You love everything more when it's free.
Can I also tell you that those websites that send out the free things for trial, they will actually find reasons to delete your review if it's not glowing. They'll say it breaches this, or it wasn't suited for your skin type, so we deleted it because it wasn't supposed to be sent out to you. And you're like, wait, what? So, you know, yeah, you see 5-star reviews and generally only 5-star reviews because they curate them. So, yeah, this was a bit of a what the fuck release.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see if people have used it and love the micellar technology because...
Yeah, I'll wait for the little YouTubers to pay their actual hard-earned money for it and try it on all of their different skin types. And then I will judge whether I give a shit or not.
That's fair.
But until then, it's buzzwords and bullshit, if you ask me.
And I'm in the not give a shit category.
Yes. Fair. Let's talk about a cake palette.
Yes.
The cake palette.
The revolutionary cake palette.
From Glamlite. The rainbow.
Yeah, so they're celebrating their birthday. The birthday of the anniversary of the pizza palette. And they decided to do it with a cake palette that is a rainbow palette.
Yes.
With a couple of different purples from their last rainbow palette.
With a pop of green. Literally only one.
Yeah.
So you could call that a pop.
It is. It's a pop. There's also a pop of brown.
Yeah, there
brown.
is one brown. Yes. So if you did not have enough of rainbow palettes in your life,
Or food palettes.
or both, now there's another one.
Yeah, but a lot of people were interested in that, so
Fair.
go your good thing.
Speaking of palettes,
Yes.
here's something that I suspect a lot of people might have forgot about. The Fenty ones.
Yeah.
Mix and match eyeshadow palettes. Snap shadows. So they released eight palettes that clip together.
Yeah, so they're mini capsule palettes. They've each got 6 shades and they've got like a colour story. I did see these in store. Didn't even bother swatching them because I looked at the colours and I was like, you're kind of dull. But yeah, this is showing that the trend of capsule palettes and mini palettes they're not going anywhere.
No.
It's super strong. And it was really interesting though because Fenty didn't really release any holiday stuff last year.
Did they even have a holiday collection?
They had a couple of like mini packs.
That's right.
But that was it. And they were mainly for Black Friday anyway. It was confusing.
What happened? Their
So,
collection previous Christmas, 2018, was massive.
yeah, but maybe they didn't sell.
Estee Lauder. Mm-hmm. This is gorgeous. So this is a collaboration with Danielle Lauder, who is the great-granddaughter
Of Estee Lauder.
Of Estee Lauder, yes. So what we have is a palette, a highlighter, a face powder, some lipsticks, a lip, like tint and balm product, complexion liquid, and
That's
a
it.
brush kit.
A brush kit, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah, I think this is a funny one because the white marble is really like dated right now.
It is.
It was used to see
And the rose gold, of course.
Yeah. You used to see flat lays on mock marble with fake rose gold everywhere on Instagram like 5 years ago. So this looks pretty dated, but I think some of the products are really pretty. The highlighter looks gorgeous.
I love this whole collection. I kind of want one of everything because
it looks easy to wear.
It just looks nice.
Yeah.
And even with the dated packaging, like I get the vibe that they started working on this 2 years ago and they just stuck with the packaging that they had like designed
4 years ago.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, dated packaging aside, even that, I like it. I like it. I think it's pretty.
I feel like this is the kind of makeup that you put on and you just feel pretty.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is what makeup should make you feel.
We also want to do a shout out for something. This is our favourite collaboration in quite a long time.
Yeah.
It is Physicians Formula and Weylie.
Yeah.
This palette is sick. I love it.
It's so basic, but it looks like it's such a good colour choice and it just works.
I love the colour selection. 2 highlighters, 2 blushes. None of them are pink.
Yeah.
And 2 bronzers. I like it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Peachy tone, mauvey tone, love it.
Beautiful.
Well done. Oh, a big one. Can we talk about this?
Oh.
Okay, we got 3 collaborations we're going to talk about, and then we're going to
let's
start
do it.
wrapping this shit up because it is too long. Firstly, Pat McGrath and Star Wars brought out a collection, and a lot of people were very, very excited, but then were disappointed because the release dates kind of got all messed up somehow.
It was a mess.
So the collection consisted of a 10-pan eyeshadow palette, 2 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, a lip balm, and a few lipsticks, all with limited edition Star Wars packaging. Fans were super excited, which makes perfect sense. These
People
are
were
great,
freaking the fuck
great
out.
collector pieces if you're into makeup and Star Wars. But what had happened was they were saying that it was going to be released at a certain time. They released it a bit early. So the people that were waiting, they missed out because by the time it actually released, by the time the time they said it was going to release, it already all sold out. And then it just spontaneously came on other sites without warning, and it was just too hard to track down. So it really disappointed a lot of people, but it was a collection that a lot of people were super keen on. Quickly, Makeup by Mario released limited edition brush sets with Sephora, so people were super excited about this. And then that was the last I heard about it, so I don't actually know if they were good, but they released.
Yeah.
The last collaboration we want to talk about is one with Colourpop. This is an interesting one because there's been updates on it that we haven't spoken about. So I think this is the 3rd collaboration with Becky G, was it third?
Becky G. Yeah, it was her 3rd.
Yeah, and it was the Hola Chola collection. Quite an extensive collection. Had an eyeshadow palette, 2 bronzers, 3 lip duos, a liquid eyeliner, and like a cherry
Rollerball lip balm.
rollerball gloss. Anyway, this collection was released and then promptly was taken down off the website.
Yes.
And when it was released, there was a bit of hoo-ha from a clothing company called Hola, Chola, who I remember looking at the Instagram stories, and they were talking about, I believe, sending a jacket to Becky G. So she was well aware of their brand.
Yeah.
And they were saying that's where she got the inspiration for the collection name.
Yeah.
Now, we did look up the trademark that they have. It's only for clothing. So I don't know if they have a claim against Colourpop, but essentially I think they sent them like a cease and desist type thing, and Colourpop have taken the collection off their website. So if you're wondering where that went, there's some legal stuff going on behind the scenes. Whether it's going to come back if they have their legal team scare off the clothing company for not having the correct trademark in the correct sort of category, I don't know, but that's what happened with that one. But it was one that a lot of people were interested in, and
it's a shame. We actually received it in PR, and
it was a nice collection.
It was a really nice collection.
Yeah.
And some new, a bit more innovative products in that collection, like the rollerball lip gloss, which not innovative,
but different from what they've got.
From what they've got, and it was nice.
Yeah.
And they also had an eyeliner that was a brush tip pen rather than a felt tip pen. So
interesting.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last thing we wanted to quickly talk about was the bombardment. Is that a word?
Bombardment. Yes, it is.
Good. Of Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year collection. So brands this year were majorly like keen on releasing Year of the Rat collections, whether they are just permanent products in different packaging or if they released a completely new product. For the Lunar New Year, we saw heaps of them. So we saw MAC release a collection with a beautiful highlight permanent shade, but beautiful pan. Becca re-released Moonstone in a beautiful pan. We saw some stuff from Makeup Forever, Colourpop, Kaleidos, Fenty,
Clinique,
NARS, like
Glam Glow,
Urban Decay, like
all of them.
Charlotte Tilbury, Laura Mercier. It was everywhere.
On and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest sort of vibe of the
January.
January, and then I reckon Valentine's Day will be next one.
It will.
Yeah.
We can do this, guys. We can survive it. Stay strong.
Carry on.
Correct. And we hope you enjoyed this little recap for December and January. Let us know down in the comments what item we talked about that you had completely forgotten existed.
Or that you bought and loved.
Yes, tell us that.
Or bought and
too.
hated. Grr.
Oh, look, any of the above. Go for it. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.